Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Best Life and Beyond. Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day.
Yes.
It's upon us, the weekend. I can't believe it, actually. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's crazy. So you may notice we are here at home because today we're going to kind of do a little bit of a home vlog, normal life vlog for you. Because, like Spencer said, Memorial Day weekend, we decided we kind of wanted to enjoy being at home, being around town, kind of take it a little bit slower and easier.
Yeah, we got to, clean out the car. We haven't cleaned it since, one of the previous trips.
Sand in it, it's pretty.
And, give it a good once over. We got to get some stuff at Walmart. Mm-hmm. And, it's that kind of thing. It's like a scene from that movie Old School. Like, we got a pretty packed weekend planned. We're going to Home Depot and maybe get some wallpaper and, Yeah, I feel like
the domestic life. Yeah. But then I'm going to make some food, or I have some things to make. Really simple, stuff that you can come and hang out in the kitchen with me.
Yeah, you guys have been asking for Katie's cooking to come back. Not that it was a segment called Katie's Cooking, but maybe it should be. So yeah, we're trying to incorporate that back in.
Just a little
bit. It was popular in the past because the food's really good. I can attest to that. Proof is in the pudding right there. All right, so Memorial Day weekend, we got to get this thing started. Let's go. Okay, first stop of the day, Walmart. Need some stuff for the car. I need some cleaning products. We need to get some medication, and we need to get some other stuff. And some Krispy Kreme. No, we don't. Just kidding.
Those are so not fresh.
No. Oh, look, the 250th anniversary merchandise has arrived. TNT. What do we got? Oh, Pop-Its, little popper things. Dude, red, white, and blue
Dude,
cutlery.
I'm getting this.
Kingsford.
We're going to use this.
That's so cool.
I've been enjoying not having to do dishes because we had all this leftover cutlery and all that, and it's been nice. But I need to get these. $5 well spent.
Are you going to use those at your kickin' party?
Oh my gosh. I bet you that stuff's going to sell so well.
S'mores. They have a whole little setup here for
all the s'mores.
Now, this was something that I had discovered this year, was that they have the actual s'more
size.
And they're square.
And they're vanilla.
Genius.
Very genius.
If you guys, the smell-o-vision right now, if it were a thing. And then even these Hershey's, I guess they're the normal.
Yeah.
I thought that everything's getting everything fits.
Yeah.
And of course, the barbecue scene is coming hard.
Oh, look at all this America stuff.
Oh, hold on with the caramel. These are the ones, we got these last year and they were so good. Get them now.
No.
Get these.
No.
Just get them. This is the best. Look, if you like Ghirardelli, the caramels.
It's not even good chocolate. Hershey's chocolate's not that great.
I'm just saying, this is the best substitute. Oh my gosh.
There it is. We're going to be saying that all summer.
That's a foamer. Oh, wow.
America.
Oh my gosh.
It's not completely foam. No, I need this hat.
Dude.
And I'm here for it. With my sunglasses on.
Got to keep the tag on like Minnie Pearl.
Dude, this is sick. I need this.
Battle Pong.
I actually would use this again and again for $4. Well, not bad. Put some chips in there. I'm feeling it. I think we're gonna get this.
Greta, we found a little blow mold. I wonder if he lights up.
Cute.
Battery's not on, but that's okay.
I want this.
Little wreath,
Just
star wreath.
$2.97.
Pretty cool. Oh
yes,
yeah,
we wanted this.
It makes that thing.
We wanted bunting. There's only one of them.
Whoa, full size.
There's only one. That's it.
Those are already gone?
Yep, they're gone.
Or they didn't put them all out yet?
No, they're right there. They're gone.
Dang. Okay, I found more in the way of TNT. We got confetti cannon. I like that. Confetti cannon for $3.27. We've got these kits. Katie's wearing the 250th special ears. They light up, I guess, at some point. Oh, there they are. Very cool.
So then in the...
You've got them backwards, basically.
No, I think...
Because I can see the lighting element thing.
Yeah, but I think you're supposed to put them like this, and then you just kind of see.
No.
Yes, because the design's on front. No?
No.
Oh.
There you go.
I just shoved them on.
By the way, nothing says summer like the Wiggling water pillar. Look at him. He causes actual chaos, but very cool. I remember that as a kid, they had a version of that. But a lot of good water toys this year. By the way, they have all their summer stuff out. Look at canopies, heaters, tables, tents. Oh man. I always thought this chair was cool with the little, had its own little roof, little canopy thing. $16. Not bad. We've got sleeping bags for $15. Wow. Cooler Land is looking good. Look at this Coleman. Oh man. The color. This thing is.
And it has a drain.
It's on sale for $70.
That's it? That thing's massive. That you could just take camping in general just to like keep your stuff in.
Yeah, it's got a drain.
Wow, this one's only $18.
Coolers are cheaper for some reason.
What's happening?
For a while they were really expensive.
What's going on?
That one's pretty nice.
It is. It doesn't have a drain though.
Oh, see.
I would get the big one up there.
Here's some grills. Classic. What do they want for the grill? $100 now? Got lost over here by the clocks. At least we know what time it is.
Look at the dog.
Although it's not 10:10.
Run 10:10.
They're all stuck on 10:10. Greta wanted me to show this. I know, I'm showing it. USA Rally Towels, you guys.
What's that?
You rally them. If you know, then you know. It's all I'm gonna say about that. Greta also wanted me to show you this, but she's not endorsing this. She said no, she wouldn't. Okay, we just left Walmart. We got a bunch of stuff for the car and just some things we needed, you know.
It's a Walmart haul.
It's a Walmart haul, dude. I'm telling you, and it wasn't intended to be. We went for like 2 products and ended up with, you know, a couple $100 worth of stuff.
Yeah, so. I got a little excited with the, I'm such a patriotic gal, so I got really excited. I love 4th of July and all that stuff, so.
I gotta put my seatbelt on.
Spencer.
So yeah, we're headed to the car wash. This car is a wreck from the last trip and from a week ago of, you know, going to the beach and stuff like that. But we've got a whole new batch of the cloths, you know, the kind that don't scratch anything. What are those called?
The alligator wipes or crocodile or something like that?
No, well, we got crocodile wipes.
Oh, Armor All.
No, I got.
Okay, wow.
I got the.
Oh, I know, the little towels.
Yeah.
It took me 3 tries to get that right.
You know, there's a name for them where they don't scratch anything. Anyways, I got a big packet of those.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I
forget that word.
Yeah, but they were like $12 for like a big old packet of them, and we had that same packet for a while. They lasted a while. All right, we're pulling up to the car wash.
This is an exciting day, folks.
This one's cool.
It is cool.
It's kind of different.
I love all
the Rapid Express. All right, we're on the conveyor belt.
We're doing it.
Hold on, Greta. We're in pre-soak. Ladies and gentlemen. Uh-oh.
It's just getting on the track.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to pre-soak. And the fire red hot lava. No, look at this. That is so cool. Dude, it's total lava.
You gotta have fun with it.
Greta always doesn't understand what's going on.
What the heck? Look at how dirty our car is. Oh my god.
It's okay, Greta.
Our car is so big.
Oh, we're getting the toxic rain.
Toxic
Purple rain.
Toxic rain. This is kind of fun.
Okay, what's the next phase? Hot wax.
Look at it pushed our mirror in. Oh, and it pushed it back out.
Hot wax. Rapid something.
Repels H2O.
Spot free rinse.
Spot free rinse, everyone.
I love all the branding along the way.
I know. I'm always afraid these are going to scratch the heck out of our car. Like these things.
That's the dry shine, Katie.
Wow. Dry and shine.
Bunch of blowhards. All right, dry and shine. Here we go. Oh, turn off the wipers. I guess they're good now.
There's nothing I can do about it now.
We're about to enter tire shine.
Wow.
Oh, I guess that's that thing there, maybe? don't see anything. You lying to me about the tire shine? Green light, go. Okay, the car is clean pretty much. I'm gonna do a little deep clean on the mats when we get home. But other than that,
we went to town.
We went to town.
There was so much sand in here.
It was, I was finding it in places. I'm like, how did I get in the cup holders?
Yeah.
There was like piles of sand in the cup holders. I don't know.
Yeah, it was absolutely insane.
I think some towels and things had stuff, and everything got piled in, and so.
It was like that, and shoes, and it was, yeah. I mean,
it was as if we had been to Pismo driving around on the beach all day or something like that. But anyways, all clear now. All right, it's time to try the barbecue daddy. We told you guys we would try it. We got it. Costco, right?
Mm-hmm. $25, I think, or
$25, something like that. So the idea is that it's kind of a steam cleaner, and you get this spongy thing wet, and I don't know. We'll see how it works. We'll try. You can put it in the dishwasher. This part. So.
And it came with 2 sponges, right?
It came with 2 of them. Yeah. Submerge in cold water until saturated, and apply to hot grate. Let's try. Now they've got it soaking in a big bucket, but I'm just doing this much. Hopefully it works.
Okay, we've got the grill pretty hot. Spence is gonna.
It's got the dual grips. Look at this.
We actually used the bottle opener, didn't we? Henry used it. He opened his beer.
All right, here we go. Stand back. It's gonna steam and make a bunch of noise.
Okay, stand back.
Oh,
it didn't. Maybe our grill's not. Whoa, it's working really well.
There it goes.
Dang, barbecue daddy, who are you? I kind of separated the grate right there. Dude, that's clean.
Should I re-dip it in water?
Yeah, that worked really well.
There we go.
My goodness. Just so you guys can see the dirtiness, we left it really dirty right here.
Make sure you let the water drain out.
Yeah, because it'll...
I don't want it to put out my coals, you know?
Right. Dude. Wow, look,
It totally works, man.
Yeah, this was a great thing to buy. Hey, Scrub Daddy, I think you need to sponsor us. I'm just kidding. But for real, that's pretty great. Can you get it pretty great? Can you do right here? Yeah, let's see. Dip it again. Wow. I'm so happy we got this.
Look at it. It doesn't even look like it's...
Yeah, it looks like nothing happened. And it says you could stick this in the dishwasher, by the way.
Yeah, it pulls out of the unit here.
Dude, that's rad.
Scraper.
It's a scraper. Ooh, that's cringy sound to me. Not loving that.
Anyways.
That's pretty great. Seriously. Wow. Barbecue daddy.
You scrape your windows with it or something. No, I can't.
Okay, so we are now in the kitchen, and I figured what I'm going to do, because Memorial Day, like weekend and Memorial Day is coming up, I actually have to make a few things. So what I'm going to do is make some double chocolate cupcakes. I also need to make some tuna salad because we're going to be home for the weekend, so I figured might as well make that. It's good to have in the fridge. I might throw together some onion dip because we're gonna probably be having a barbecue. It's Memorial Day. Okay, and I'm actually going to put on an apron here because I feel like I've been using an apron the past, like, I don't know, a few weeks when I've been cooking or baking, and I'm telling you, it is so helpful and nice. It's been, I'm gonna use my favorite phrase, but it's kind of been a little bit of a game changer. So that's what we're gonna do. I got this one from Amazon. It was pretty cheap, and it looks a little funny. I mean, I tried to get something a little cute with like flowers and whatnot, but at the end of the day, it's really about function, and that's just how it is. It's just nice because I realize, like, I'll get stuff on my hands, and then I'll kind of like, I instinctively will like wipe it on my pants or whatnot, and then the best part about this sucker, they have pockets. game changer. It is. I gotta say it like it is. So first thing we're gonna do, I'm gonna pan you over there. We're gonna grab I preheated my oven already. We're gonna grab our muffin tins, if you will. I'm gonna go and grab our cupcake liners. Here they are, right in front of my face. We got that. This thing is so unflattering. I don't care though. I mean, can I care? No. So hold on, let me tilt this down a little bit so you can kind of see. Kind of. We're just gonna stick these liners in. Now, I am going to be using a box cake mix today because I feel like it. It's just, sometimes I do that, and I think I've like shared it on Instagram. If you follow me on Instagram, you've probably noticed this, but like, sometimes it's just really nice to not have to use, to do a whole thing from scratch. And to be fair, sometimes the box things are like better than some of the scratch recipes I've found. So for this, what I'm gonna use, let me show you real quick. I got this. I've been using this Betty Crocker triple chocolate fudge, super moist cake mix for a long, like a good while. I'm gonna pan it up here while I talk to you. I've been here, I'll do this. I'm kneeling down. I've been using that for quite some time, and I'm not gonna lie to you, it's been amazing. Like, it's so good. Do I like kind of doctor it up a little bit? Yeah. I do, whatchamacallit, I add a little bit of coffee, so I leave a little bit in the coffee pot there, and then I add a little like splash of the good vanilla from Trader Joe's, and guess what? It works great. So I will get at least the full sheet here plus 3. That's what I do. I've been doing this that much that I know that already. Tilt you back up here. I just know that, and maybe that's sad that I know that I just know that this box makes that many, but whatever. Anyway, so we're gonna put that back. I'm gonna get the vegetable oil out because I know I'm gonna need that. Had to buy a new one. I'm one of those people, I buy store brand of vegetable oil. Like, I don't see the point of buying something that's like vegetable oil, some like name brand for that. Is there even name brand for that? I don't even know. Maybe there isn't. I have no idea. Also, am I going to be making my own frosting? Heck no. I grabbed what was on sale, and it happened to be Pillsbury chocolate fudge. This is one where I will argue, yeah, I think for sure we can all agree that homemade frosting technically does taste better. I feel like this has a certain taste to it that, like, when I was younger, I could like eat it by the spoonful. It was so good, but now I can't even do that. I'd barf. But anyways, that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna go grab a bowl. So I realized, obviously for baking, we're gonna need a bowl. You know what's funny? I think everything's in the dishwasher because I washed dishes. So let's get that out of the dishwasher. Yep, it was. Go figure. Literally everything was in the dishwasher. All right, and also, by the way, I want to say, so this is an ice cream scoop. This is what I'll use for the batter. I don't know how many tablespoons this is. Maybe a 3 tablespoon, 5 tablespoon. I'm not entirely sure, but I know when you're talking about like cookie scoops, I think this might be, maybe this is 3 tablespoons, but I use the big one and it perfectly makes cupcakes. So if that's any help, I feel like I have a smaller one too. Yeah, and then here's even smaller. I want to say this is like 1 tablespoon. So I use the regular cookie scoop. Okay, so I know I'm going to need eggs and obviously water. So let me get some eggs out of the fridge. Now, my fridge is so full of stuff because I went to the farmer's market today. And yeah, got a lot of stuff. So much. I haven't even like washed my eggs from the farmer's market because when you get them from the farmer's market, you're supposed to wash them. So I didn't know that once upon a time. Here we are though. Okay. All right, let me adjust this camera so you can kind of see what I'm doing. Ba, 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 ba. Look at this mess down here. There it is. There it is. Okay, let's scooch these over because we don't need those yet. Have you ever wondered what it's like to throw together a box of cake mix? Well, you're in luck, everyone. Katie's cooking's coming back with a, it's not even technically cooking. This is literally just throwing together a cake mix box because we want to. Okay, so I preheated my oven to 325 per the box. If you have non-stick pans, if you're not using glass. So that's what we're doing. We're gonna kind of throw together a lot of stuff right now. This is like on days or like over weekends, periods of time when I know I just have a lot of stuff to do. That's kind of usually when I'll do a box cakes mix. You know, and because I said cake mix, but also because it tastes better. I don't know. Sometimes the cake mix just tastes better. If you have a really good scratch recipe for like a good double chocolate cake or a really rich chocolate cake, let me know. I'm down. I'm down to try just about anything. Okay, so we're gonna grab a cup of water, but what I'm gonna do is for this cup of water, I'm gonna do just a little bit of it, replace it with coffee. You can do like instant coffee if you have it. I just saved some coffee, some cold coffee, and I just took it out of the fridge and I put it on the coffee maker so that it wasn't in the way. So yeah, I'll probably make, I don't know, about a tablespoon of it coffee. So see, that's what I do. Coffee enhances the flavor of chocolate. That's just my little trick. Do it or don't do it. I do not care. And then I have some vanilla. I like the alcohol free because I use it in frostings and stuff. I'm a weirdo. I taste the alcohol, so whatever. That's what I do. And then I bloop some of that in there. I don't know. I like the flavor of it. It tastes good. I've never had any complaints. Then we're gonna put in half a cup of vegetable oil. Would you believe at some point in my life, I did this before where I forgot to put the vegetable oil or some sort of oil, if you will, in a recipe, and it's amazing that the cupcakes will still bake. I need to use scissors to do this. Spence, if you're watching, look away. He doesn't trust me with scissors. But anyway, I did that once, and like I said, they still like worked, but it was awful. They were kind of like crumbly and crappy. Okay, so half a cup of oil, vegetable oil or any flavorless oil. Is that right? Half a cup? Did I do half a cup? Sometimes when I'm yapping so much, I forget. And then we're gonna do 3 eggs. So let's pull our eggs out. Boop, and boop. There we go. And I usually put the cracked eggs in here. Some people crack their eggs. Some people crack their eggs in something separate first. I do not. I just kind of go for it. And that's all she wrote. See how easy that was? Now we're gonna stir up our batter. See what I mean? Like, that's another thing about, like, let me just tell you something here. That's another thing I love about boxed cake mix. It's that quick, you know? Like, what did that take, 2 minutes? And of course I just washed my whisk, so I used it to make eggs. And look at that. That's all we're doing. Am I chopping off the top of my head? Yes, probably. But that's what we're doing. I'm telling you, I've done one of those things like where I've tested out a ton of like boxed cake mixes. I can't say that word. I've tested out a lot of boxed cake mixes. There we go. See, I just have to slow down. This one wins every time. It's got these like mini little chocolate chips in there, little tiny suckers. And it's not like when you bite into the cupcakes or the cake, you don't even taste it. So I don't know if it just like melts. Maybe that's what the purpose of them is for, but it works for me. It says to beat vigorously for 2 minutes. I'm not gonna do that. I don't have time for that. I mean, I'm just gonna kind of stir it, make sure it's well incorporated, and that's that. I have never had a problem with like under beating a cake mix. But I do want to show you, I don't know if you can see, but see what I mean? How there's like these little flecks of like chocolate in there? They're like little chocolate chips almost. I should have showed you when the batter was dry because now it just looks lumpy, but I promise it's not. It's just the chocolate chips. Like maybe you can see it on the box. See? It kind of shows it on the box that there's these little, but maybe I'm wrong, but I've never like tasted them in there or seen them in there. Although maybe it's because I'm stuffing my face so fast that I don't even notice. That very well could be. Okay, so we mix this together. Beautiful batter. Throw this in the sink along with these eggs. And we're gonna scoop our batter. So let me move the camera angle down so that you can see that because, hey, maybe you wanna watch that, I don't know. Okay, hopefully this is a bit of a better angle. You can see our beautiful, look at that. Man, it smells so good. Now I don't want you to think I'm this like super lazy baker, but if it's just for me and, you know, Spencer, and maybe I'm having my like, you know, my mom and my stepdad or something like that, and I'm kind of throwing together a lot of stuff. Like I said, I'm kind of okay with a little box mix in my life. Maybe I'm just gonna kind of throw a quick couple things together. That's how I'm gonna do it. Do you see how well the cookie scoop works? I mean, how quickly and efficiently this is. Efficient this is. It's just great. That's all there is to it. It just gets hard towards the end because you have to kind of fight to fill up that last cupcake tin, you know what I mean? Oops, I skipped one. But this does the trick. I think that one's gonna do just a bit more. Boop, there we go. Is that not the most fast and efficient thing ever? If you haven't been doing the old ice cream scoop thing, you should definitely start. I'm telling you, it makes a world of difference. I am going to prep some cookies at some point, so I'll probably try to make a video doing that. I don't know when, but maybe over this weekend since we're kind of home for the weekend. And see how that kind of made like the perfect amount. So these are gonna go in the oven for about 16 minutes at 325 for 16 minutes. I've kind of found that to be the sweet spot, and it works out well. I got a little batter spilled on there. We don't want that. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, I'm gonna set a timer. Hold on. All right, while those are in the oven, now I'm gonna make some tuna salad. I know I used to, like when we did Home is Where the Vlog Is, I would kind of do like a lot of like dinner recipes and all that stuff. I don't need to make dinner tonight because we have leftovers. We had spaghetti last night, so there's no point of me making that. I am, however, gonna be making some soup coming up and a few other things. So I promise I will do what I can to start sharing those. But I gotta keep it real with you. Like that's really what I would be making is some cupcakes, and I would be making some tuna salad. So I don't wanna BS you. I don't wanna tell you that I'm making like all these things or like make things that are totally unnecessary that we're not even gonna eat and we're gonna waste and just do it for camera. That would just not be me. So what I'm gonna do is grab the tuna that we got from Costco because it is #1 the best, and it's the Kirkland brand. Who would have thought, right? This stuff is so freaking good. It's the best. I make it a lot. It's very good. I usually make 4 cans at a time. They're 7-ounce cans. Sometimes I do 5. It just depends. If I'm bringing some over to my grandparents, I'll do like 5 or 6 cans. But because it's just going to be kind of us over the weekend, and into like Memorial Day, that's what I'm gonna do. And also I thought about it and I was like, you know what? There was a time in my life when I was kind of looking to like learn how to make a good like tuna salad recipe. And if somebody would have made one on the internet, I might have actually watched it, because sometimes it's like, maybe you want to know how someone else makes it, or maybe you just want to know like how to in general. It seems really simple, and yeah, you could probably AI it, but also I think like maybe it's more fun to learn from a human that's wearing a really, really, really cool apron. So I'm gonna get my cutting board. I've got 4 cans of that tuna in here, drained, and we're gonna work on everything that goes in the tuna. So I'm gonna set that aside. I grabbed one. It really is, it's one. I washed it. It's just a thing of celery. I absolutely hate celery, but I started chopping it and I was like, oh yeah, the camera's not on. I absolutely hate celery, but Spencer loves it in the, whatchamacallit, the tuna salad. So that's what we're gonna do. So the reason I'm doing tuna salad is, if you watched our Costco vlog, we got this like garden veggie dip, and I figured it might be good because we would have that on some, maybe like some Ritz crackers or some club crackers. And how good would it be if you had some like tuna salad on there, and you know, then you can have some with the club crackers. And again, I'm just doing a little bit of celery. You can add more if you want. Then I got a red onion. I'm kind of just gonna eyeball it. We'll see how much I actually like put in there. I have no idea. This is my little bowl for everything. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I might just do like a little less than half. You don't want too much, or it just becomes like, ugh. You'll see though, you're gonna laugh when you see how much like relish I put in here. Oh gosh, it's insane. I use so much, but I love relish, like dill pickle relish. I am a pickle fiend. So that's what I'm gonna do. I slice these pretty thin because I don't like big old chunks of onion in my tuna salad. Just not my thing. I barely make it past the celery, but it is good for crunch. It's good for some fiber. I get it. And Spence likes it, so that's what's important. Most people prefer some celery in their tuna salad. I feel like I might be in the minority. I don't know. Nor do I care though. I'm just down with whatever. Got a couple big chunks here, but it's fine. All good. There we go. Best part about tuna salad, it does not have to be perfect. You kind of can just wing it. So we're gonna put all of that, let me scooch over this way. There we go. I'm gonna put all of that, there yet, that's not gonna work. We're gonna use our little scraper. Is that not the easiest thing? I'm telling you, get yourself one of these like bench scraper, whatever you, I don't know what you call them. But it's also cool too, it does have a little measurement on there. I just realized that. I think I got that on Amazon at some point. I also add lemon. We are both huge on lemon in our tuna salad. If you haven't had lemon in your tuna salad before, trust me, you are actually missing out. It makes it so much better. It gives it such a like fresh flavor to it. Sometimes I add 2 lemons, but I always start with 1 and then Spence will taste it, and then we'll decide to go from there. Like, do we want, you know, 1 lemon or 2? So, but I always start off with 1. And it also depends on like how juicy the lemon is. To be honest, this one is not as juicy, so I think we're gonna end up doing 2. But we'll see. We will see. Time will tell. Actually, Spence's taste buds will tell. Okay, and I leave that in the bowl there because maybe I can squeeze some more juice out of there. Okay, now I will put some dill in there. I just got some from Trader Joe's. Fresh dill, not Jill, dill. I also have the not fresh dill, and it is absolutely fine. It's just that I happen to have some dill. I also will put chives in here if I have chives. I just don't have any on hand, but I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, fresh dill and fresh chives are better. No, I've had just as much enjoyment having not fresh dill and not fresh, you know, whatever. So I'm parsley, whatever it may be. Some people say it makes all the difference. Maybe basil, I guess. I don't know. But I'm just being honest with you. I don't think it's that big of a deal for me. Okay, so I'm going to grab the rest of the ingredients so that you can see what we're putting in there before we start mixing her up. So here's our next ingredient. When I tell you I will put a sick amount in here, I'm not even lying. You don't have to put this much in here. Put as much or as little as you want. Do it to taste. Start with a little bit and then see how you like it. We like the dill relish, so I'm putting, like I said, a good amount in here, probably 2 scoops, and that's kind of a lot, but also that's what we like and it's for us. Now, I hate mayonnaise, but this is the one mayonnaise that I use. It's not the healthiest, but I found out in the South this is like really normal for you people in the South, and you people in the South, you are so amazing because this is the best I've ever had. In a tuna salad, egg salad, whatever it is, Duke's is incredible. And I can kind of only find it at like, I think it's at Albertsons or something. I start with a little bit and then I'll probably add just a bit more. Like I said, we like our tuna salad pretty dry. We don't like a lot of mayonnaise. It's disgusting to me. But if you are going to use it, I like the Duke's kind. I've tried that avocado one so that it's like a little more on the healthy side. It tastes too gross. I just can't get with it. Sorry about it. Okay, so I also use a hand mixer to mix this. I have learned that it makes the texture a million times better. I will never mix this by hand ever again. I will just keep using this old, amazing KitchenAid hand mixer that I've had for like 15 years, maybe longer. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna mix. Okay, so I just did a first initial kind of mix with the hand mixer there. Now is when I will add some salt and pepper. You kind of just gotta go. Some people add garlic to it. I don't like that. But sometimes I get excited and I add a little bit of salad supreme. So we're gonna do that today because why the heck not? Not a ton because we added a little bit of salt. But I can already tell you by looking at this, I'm gonna need a little bit more mayonnaise, and I'm already feeling like I'm gonna need a little bit more lemon, so I'm gonna do that now. All right, I have mixed it up. So this is kind of the consistency. This is kind of how we like it. It looks so gross on camera. But it's a little, I don't know if you can tell, but like it's more on the dry side, but that's just how we like it. You can always add more mayonnaise if you want. I don't know. I always let Spence taste it because I'm not a good like taster with this stuff. He's kind of like obsessed with the tuna salad. So let's see if it needs more lemon. Does it need more mayo? Does it need more salt? I don't know. What if you were like, it's disgusting?
It's really balanced really well. Okay,
so we nailed it. Do we need a little more lemon? I feel like it needs a bit more lemon. Or actually, I think it needs more relish, but that's just me.
You could probably do more lemon. I can taste it in there.
Okay, we've both come to the conclusion. I tasted it, and I think it needed, I know, it's gonna be a shocker, but I think it needed more relish. More of the dill pickle relish. Like, that's just what it is. Would you?
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, that's what we've been sitting here talking. We're like, I did a little taste and...
It's really good. It's just that...
How we like it.
Yeah, well, there was another flavor.
That you're like...
There's something missing that's
something
normally there.
In it, it's because it has a lot. And I'm telling you, don't be afraid to go crazy on something that if you know you like it,
yeah,
you can go ahead and try it now. By the way, I cleaned off the fork. Don't think we were like, bleh, and then stuck it back in there. We have a sink right here, capable of washing.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Good. So we were right. That's why I'm saying don't be afraid to like add a lot of something that you know you like. And again, just for a better reference, kind of what we like, what it looks like when I make it. People tend to really like it. Spence is already asking if he can have some more.
No fishy taste at all.
Yeah, that's another thing, is like we're not big on that. And it's not too heavy on the mayonnaise.
No.
But you kind of got to go and get to the texture and the taste that you like. You know, and again, I
feel like it's just enough.
You're going to have to like go with what you like. If you like it a little bit, you know, whatever. But I know when I first started kind of like making good tuna salad, I had seen somebody suggest to put some lemon in there and use dill pickle relish. And I don't know why I didn't think to do that. And I'm glad that I watched somebody say that. So maybe this may save somebody's tuna salad. We may save somebody, Spencer. We may have...
Not save me right now.
So I figured, how good would that be, by the way, you guys? This is what I was talking about. If you didn't watch our Costco vlog, why haven't you? But I got this.
The rondelette.
The rondelette.
Rondelette.
So how good would this be if we have this, some of that with some crackers?
Yeah.
Something just kind of to munch on.
I also thought, because you put that relish in there, I was like, man, that Grillo's...
the pickle de gallo. That would
with
be
the
really
tuna?
Good. Yeah.
Whoa.
And then, you guys, because we're going to step it up and get real crazy.
Oh, boy.
To add to our little platter, if you were doing this, what I would do, and what I will do while we're like sitting there eating, I got some beautiful strawberries from the farmer's market, and I just want to show you. So if you lay out, because I think when you're having something that's kind of like maybe like a mayo base or like a cream cheese-ish type thing, something kind of like, I guess, fatty, if you will, even though it's not like fatty, it's just, it tastes like that. Some nice, beautiful strawberries. Look at these gorgeous.
As I grab a
strawberry Izzy.
Strawberry Izzy, that's funny.
Yeah, but like, look at how beautiful these are. Oh, aren't those going to be just delicious? I'm sure they are. I'm actually going to eat a strawberry right now because, oh my gosh, those are so good.
So is that.
You need to try one of these strawberries from the farmer's market. I'm serious. These are absolutely 10 out of 10 delicious. Getting you a smaller one. That's kind of smaller.
I'm going to save that because I have to have a little more tuna. Yeah.
Okay. Well, my point is, absolutely delicious. By the way, I did take the cupcakes out of the oven. You can kind of see them right here. I'm going to frost those as soon as they're cooled. Oh my gosh, that's a good strawberry. I'm going to frost those, but I got sprinkles. These are the sprinkles I was talking about. I get them on Amazon. I think they have a website. But I love these because they're soft. I mean, they're called softies. I hate sprinkles that like you crunch. If you were watching our live, we were talking about that. So I'm going to do some chocolate and some rainbow. Would I have rather done Patriotic red, white, and blue? Yes, but we don't have that. So we're going to go with what we have. I will, we'll be decorating and we'll be like really getting into the Memorial Day spirit. No, you know, either way. So, hey, strawberries are red. That counts, doesn't it? Right, Fred?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. These strawberries. Do you see what I'm talking about? That's a farmer's market strawberry. Just red. Oh, so good. So, while these cupcakes cool, I'm going to kind of clean up around here. We do need to feed Greta. It is her dinner time, and then I will show you cupcakes frosted, and we'll put some sprinkles on there. So I'll be right back. All right, we are frosting the cupcakes. Spencer, thank you for holding the phone. He's already eaten a cupcake. How was it?
Really good.
Good. We are just, like I said, we're kind of using this frosting because I just didn't feel like making frosting. I can 100% tell you homemade frosting would definitely be better, but cake-wise, even Spence said it. He's like, that box, it never fails. And I think adding, like I said, a little bit of like either instant coffee or regular coffee, I feel like that really does the trick, if you ask me. Yeah. So we're going to continue frosting these, and then I will show you how cute they look when we put some sprinkles on. I think we're going to do all rainbow sprinkles for these. So come back in a few seconds and we'll show you the rainbow sprinkled completed cupcakes. So I put the cupcakes in a 9x13. I feel like you could see them better. I always forget that like chocolate cupcakes kind of look better with a white background. You can, oh man, I got some frosting right there. But yeah, I'm gonna put a little bit of wrap over these because I can't even find my airtight container. I think maybe I like left it when we went like camping or something. I don't know. Point is, that's how I'm gonna store these babies. And then I have a couple extra, but they look so pretty and they were very, very delicious.
All right, it's the next day. This is an epic vlog. It's a 3-day weekend. I can't help that. I didn't create the calendar, but we got to try the cupcakes. There they are. Try to get you that. Ooh! Thanks to our Patreons, our members, you for watching. And it was a little disjointed, but it was just kind of like some highlights of what we've been doing this weekend because we stayed home. That was really good. We will see you next time, everybody. Best life and beyond. Bye-bye, everybody.